What's good? Mike's in the building. Today I want to show you something special. If you're serious about your content creation on YouTube or Instagram, you want to have that cinematic quality video, this is what you're going to need. I use it on pretty much all of my videos. I constantly get questions on how I get my videos to look the way they look. Here's the answer. Now, you know that I love working with companies right here in the United States that's creating quality product. I want to show you guys what they're doing. And today we're going to be talking about SANDMARC. These guys are based out of San Diego, California. They've been creating amazing quality ND filters for several applications, DJI products, action cameras, and of course your smartphone. They've been recognized by CNET and Macworld, and their goal is to help you create next level content. And they do that. Today we're going to be talking about the GoPro Aerial ND Filter Kit. Here's what comes in the package. You get three. You get an ND4, ND8, and ND16. Why do you need an ND filter? You've watched my videos. You've seen the way my quality look. You've seen when I'm cutting through the corners or if I'm hitting a specific amount of miles per hour, the viewer can basically identify how fast I'm going. I don't know if you guys have ever realized or been out and you're cutting the road, you're having an amazing day, you get back home, you can't differentiate, or at least the viewer can't differentiate your actual speed. It's because you're missing an ND filter. Our goal is always to drive and get the highest quality to produce the most amazing content, or at least the most amazing cinematic content, and an ND filter allows you to do that. It improves dynamic range, so basically the darkest of the darkest, the lightest of the lightest, it's going to capture that, and then you can bring that down or bring that up doing post-production. Take a quick look at this example of how motion blur is captured when you have an ND filter. You're going to get a little bit of a blur that shows you the speed. If you shoot without an ND filter and then you crank up the shutter speed, it's going to look extremely smooth, and you wouldn't be able to tell, or at least you won't be able to tell, the viewer yourself won't be able to tell how fast you are actually moving or how you are trying to capture that motion. Let's take a look at an example of the action camera rocking without an ND filter. Now we're going to take a look at the GoPro shooting with the ND filter. Now we're looking at the ND filter color corrected with a LUT. Now you can see all of the details being pulled from the dark, all of the details being pulled from the light in the sky. It looks amazing, and this is why you need it. And also you can tell the speed that I'm actually going. Now, SANDMARC is currently part of the channel. If you want to shop and get crisp and clean footage like how I have on my channel, make sure you hit the link down below. These are the Aerial ND filters by SANDMARC. They're currently compatible with the Hero 5 all the way to the Hero 7. And what comes in the package is 3 ND filters. So the ND4 is going to do 2 stops of light. It's going to stop from hitting the sensor. And the 8 is going to stop 3 stops of light. And ND16 is going to stop 4 stops of light. So ND4, ND8, ND16. On my usual practices when I'm out there on the road and I'm recording, I would throw maybe an ND4 early in the morning. Midday at the peak of sun, I would do an ND16. And towards sundown, you're going to catch me with the ND8. And you're going to get that crispy, sharp beautifully motion blurred 24 frames a second that you see on my videos. What these guys do, they prohibit certain amount of light to hit your sensor. That way you can actually capture the scene properly. So I don't know if you guys ever been on a motorcycle, you go through a tunnel and then you come out, it's completely blown out. This is gonna help you capture everything. The simplest way of explaining these ND filters is almost like your camera's wearing sunglasses. These guys are amazingly built. It's an ultra lightweight aluminum frame with a multi-coated glass. This thing is industrial. SANDMARC know exactly what they're doing in terms of quality and keeping it nice and lightweight for you out there. Now, most of you guys are probably gonna ask, what do I need an ND filter for? They are a little bit expensive, but you do get what you pay for. The quality is bar none to what's out there. It's not flimsy, it's not cheap, and it's gonna give you amazing quality. You're gonna get beautiful motion blurs in your photos or in your videos when you're shooting 24 frames. My videos speaks for themselves. When you look at the quality of my work, this is what makes it look the way it does. And if you guys wanna support the channel, make sure you hit the link down below and grab one for yourself. And another thing that SANDMARC does that I really like, they actually send you a case to fit all three when they are not in use. Or when you don't want to have them on your GoPro, you can actually put them on the case and store them away. You won't get any scratches. Even though they are multi-coated, they should look pretty good. Just a tip for you guys, do not put these on at night. Your footage will be very dark. Just going to show you guys how to quickly throw one of these on. Another great thing about this, guys, you can tell the quality. Now, this is my lid. This is my setup. It's a very simple process. Pretty straightforward. You're going to simply edge one corner in and push the rest down. And that's it. It doesn't change your profile too much. The motion blur is going to be amazing, and less light's going to hit your sensor. The sky is going to be beautiful. You're also going to see all the clouds, the grays. No information will be left behind. Let's put it this way. Highly recommend you grabbing one of these. The other thing I really like about the SANDMARC ND aerial filter, they're clearly labeled and it's not microscopic. You can clearly tell very quickly which one you're grabbing to put on your helmet. This is the point of the ND filter, guys. Once you grab you one of those, it's going to allow you to shoot your videos completely flat, and your camera will shoot at its highest bit rate, allowing you to capture the highest dynamic range you can, the darkest of the dark, the lightest of the light, and then you could bring that back when you're in the post-production. And lastly, for especially you guys that are on motorcycles like myself, that are riding the street or you're riding track, or basically you want to convey to whoever's watching how fast you're going, having an ND filter is going to allow you to show that motion blur. This is me kind of lighthearted explaining the 180 shutter speed rule. If you're shooting with a camera or any kind of professional camera, most people that are looking to shoot a very cinematic feel, you want to follow the 180 shutter speed rule. So that means if you're shooting 24 frames a second, you want to double that up to 48. Sometimes your camera shoots 50. If you're shooting 30 frames, you want to do 60 shutter speed. If you want to shoot 120 frame, you're going to double that up to 240. Okay, and this is going to allow you to get that specific cinematic look, guys. So very important, having that ND filter, aerial ND filter on your action camera or professional camera, DJI, is going to allow you to fully control the camera, and this is how you're going to be able to compete or at least have your work look as amazing as it does with the high-end content creators or the dope content creators, the big shots out there, and you'll be competing in their realm. That's the big secret, guys. You're watching the pros out there. You're watching other content creators. Their work looks amazing. You're looking at yours. You get home. You can't tell how fast you're moving when you're on your motorcycle. You can't tell why their dynamic range is as high or as sharp or the details are there. It's because they're using an ND filter. Trust me when I say this. I'm telling you guys, this is what sets you apart from the amateurs to the pros. That ND filter is gonna allow you to rock doing sunrise with an ND4. At peak time of the day, you're gonna throw your ND16 between 2 to 4 o'clock where the sun is at its highest. And then doing sunset, depending where you are, you could throw maybe your ND8 or back to the 4. And that's what separates you from the amateurs or from the pros that's producing amazing content. They won't tell you this on this channel. We're sharing this information. Grab yourself a SANDMARC ND filter, multi-coated ND filter, and you won't regret it. If you guys enjoyed the video or find this helpful, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. All links for the product that I spoke about today will be in the description down below. Grab one for yourself and my affiliate link that will actually help the channel grow. And if you'd like to see how I do my camera placements, on how I capture specific angles, let me know down below. I'll do a follow-up video showing you with the ND filter how I do my camera placements and how we can actually capture some amazing views with the right motion blur. Check out my next video. Catch you guys later.